Hey guys, it's me again. I know I've done a video before this one that basically says that I went to the Born This Way ball in London 3 weeks ago. It was now, um, and I know I look awful in this video. By the way, I look terrible, but I thought I would just sort of I don't know if I'll put it on YouTube or not, but if I do and you're watching it, then it means I obviously have. But I just thought I'd give you, for those people who are watching who are going to go to the Born This Way ball soon, like the rest of the ones in Europe and the American ones and the South American ones, which are next year. I thought that I might give you like a little run through of the day of the ball and what it's like, and try and be as detailed as I can, because I know, like, I didn't really have much of a clue what it would be like when I was going to go, but now I know what it's going to be like, so I thought I'd tell you just so that you're sort of aware of what to expect. So so Kate, basically, I got the train to London the day before the ball on the Friday. I went on the 8th of September to the one in Twickenham. So I got the train on the Friday during the day, and because I was going to stay in a hotel. Sorry, my phone. So I checked into my hotel when I got there. It was like a hotel nearby in Hounslow, which is like just the town just next to Twickenham. And so I checked in there like in the evening, and then I met up with a few of my monster friends, Nick and Claire and Craig and a few other people who I met in they were staying at a hotel in Hayes Heathrow in London as well, and they were going to meet me, and we were going to meet each other in the morning. And we just got some food, and then it was getting quite late, so we all went back to our hotels, stayed there. I couldn't sleep all night. I was so excited I couldn't sleep at all. Got up at 5:30 in my hotel room, still really dark. Got up, got changed into my outfit, put my makeup on, ran for a taxi. It was only like 10 minutes drive away, the stadium, so I was in my outfit, getting ready. Off I went. It was an amazingly sunny morning. I just remember, that's one of the things I really remember clearly. It was so sunny. And then, so got to the stadium about, and this is important, if you want to get into the monster pit, monsters, if you really want to get into the monster pit, you don't really need to camp, although I'm not sure how it is in other countries, depending on how big the fan base is, but I mean, you can if you want, but for us, if you wanted to get into the monster pit, we got there like about 7ish, and other people were there earlier, like about, my other friend got there about 5. So if you want to get into the monster pit, get there like in the morning as early as you can. No one got chucked out because of the 8 a.m. rule or anything, but like just get there as early as you can, because that will give you more chance to get into the monster pit. Oh, my makeup's running. Oh. So yeah, we sort of like stood in a little like queue. At the time there were only about like, how many? There were about 400-500 of us waiting, and we were all like dressed up, obviously, in monsters, waiting to get into the monster pit. And like they tried to like do this number system with us, where like the people who waited earlier got numbers and we got numbers, but I don't think, it just was a bit rubbish in the end because it didn't work, and the security sorted us out. And like at the beginning, like come 8 a.m, it was like the barriers like got taken away, and everyone just had a mad rush to the stadium entrance, like going like basically 100 yards, and then we got stopped again, and everyone was getting really pissy, saying like, we waited here for like 10 days camping and I expect to get to the front, la la la. I was like, it was a bit a bit pushing and shoving going on, but the security were like, if I see anybody pushing, anyone shoving, and anyone running, then they're gonna get like taken away, and they won't be allowed in the monster pit. So everyone was sort of quite well behaved after that. So we kind of got taken to this line going around the edge of the stadium, which was also in barriers, behind barriers. So we basically just waited there. We all just stood queuing and sat down queuing for the entire day, from like 8 till about 4:30, 4ish. The weather was like insanely sunny. It was so warm. It was so hot, and like all the monsters were allowed to, who were queuing in the monster pit, were allowed to like leave the queue and get food and drink and stuff from the nearest shop, which was Tesco's for us. So like it was fine. Like everyone was all right with it because everyone knew like they were queuing and everyone was fine with it and like got let back in. It was cool. So basically, I just sat chilled in the monster pit line all day. Yeah, listened to some Gaga, ate sweets and food and drink and wine and things. Yeah, that's what we did. And then come about, I think it was like 2 in the afternoon, a guy came round going along the entire line, basically announcing to each section of the line that we were all like confirmed to be in the pit. And everyone cheered. Hooray! We're in the pit. Definitely gonna go in the pit. And like he said that we were gonna have loads of room to like dance and move around, so, and we did, which was really good because like it wasn't cramped at all. Like I could move around quite freely once I was in there, so it's cool. So yeah, that was good. And then waited a bit longer, and then at about 4 o'clock we all started to move forward, and like people were getting escorted like section by section into the monster pit or into the stadium. So we were given our wristbands and we had to give in our tickets, and they got like torn off and tickets dubbed and whatever, and what have you. And then we got escorted by security into the monster pit inside the stadium. And oh my god, the stadium was absolutely huge. I mean, like, we were the first people to be let in, like all the people in the monster pit, so it was pretty empty when we got in. And so it was massive. It was absolutely breathtaking. I couldn't. It was just, oh my god. And yeah, and so yeah, we were all wristbanded. So like we could like come and go from the monster pit. We like weren't just like confined to that and we had to stay there. Like we were allowed to like leave. So like if you're worried about like going to the loo or anything during the gig, then it's fine. You can leave. Like, not that you're gonna leave during Gaga's playing. No, just stay where you are. Hold your pee in. But yeah, when you are allowed to leave during the show, and if you want to, no one's stopping you. You're allowed to go back in after you've got a drink or something. I mean, as long as you're wearing your wristband, don't take your wristband off. Don't. So yeah, then like we were let in, and then the rest of like the GA standing people who didn't have Monster Pit were let in to go like in the standing area, and then the seated people sort of came in the dribs and drabs. And then the show started. Lady Starlight came on. Yeah, didn't know what to think of that. And then afterwards, the Darkness came on. I think that was about 7, and they played for half an hour. They were quite good actually. I enjoyed them. And then came 8 o'clock when Gaga was meant to come on. She didn't. She came on late. She came on at about 8:15. And the funny story behind this is that I was debating about whether to go to the loo or not, because I know that like she's always going to come on late. I don't know what time she's going to come on. She's usually late. Should I go to the loo now? I don't know. Should I? And as soon as I decided that I was going to go to the loo, all the lights suddenly turned off. No, I'm not going to the toilet. I'm going to stay here now. So yeah, just that was the beginning of the show, 8:15. She had to miss like 3 songs out. It was like Poker Face Alejandro and Americano. But like apart from that, amazing show, amazing show. Like, oh my god. Amazing. Like, oh. Yeah, if you are in the Monster Pit, just as a sort of add on, it's during that show when Gaga was playing, it's like I have my headphones in. Sorry. When Gaga was playing, it's like if you're in the Monster Pit, you will have quite a lot of room to move around, and like you know what the stage looks like, don't you? Like with the catwalk going around the runway, going round the pit. Yeah, she goes around the pit, and you basically just follow her around. Like it's really easy. Like you can just like oh there she is. Yeah, basically I just remember doing that all the time. Every time she came around, and like I was on the what side was I on? The right hand side of the stage, like closer to this end of the runway. So every time she came around, I was just like, it's her. So yeah, so like you're not cramped at all. You're just sort of like standing there. I'm sure you know what it's like anyway, but just so like you're just standing there like completely like everything is such a spectacle. Like there's so much going on around you. Like there's people, like you're standing with people, and there's a castle and the runway and like people going around and the motorbike, and like there's so much to look at, and it's just like oh, crazy, crazy, crazy. So that's what it's like during the show, and you will not be disappointed. You will not be disappointed. It will probably be the best show you've ever been to, even if you don't like Gaga, even if you hate her guts. Just go, and guarantee it will be the best thing you've ever seen. So, to all the haters. And then the show sort of finished, I think it was either 10 or half 10, can't remember looking at my phone, but it was awesome. Like we were leaving the stadium, and like people were sat down, like hugging each other and crying, and oh my word, it was amazing. So emotional, like oh my god. And then I was gonna get merch, like there were merch stands around, but like everyone was sort of leaving quite quickly, and we sort of hung around for a bit, and I was debating about whether to get merch. I really wanted the Ride Pony t-shirt with the tour dates on the back. I really wanted it, but I didn't think I had enough money on me. I'm such a stinge when it comes to money. I'm so poor at the moment. But I think I might get it online. Yeah. I know, because everything was so expensive. Like, everything was upwards of about 20 quid. And I'm just like, oh, fuck no. So yeah. There were nice merch things there. Definitely worth a look. Even if you're not going to buy anything. But yeah. That was the tour, basically. The ball. I mean, not the tour. I'm not on the tour. Yeah, that was the ball that I went to in Twickenham. And on Sunday, I think for sure I'm definitely going to go to the Fame launch on Sunday. I'm not sure what it'll be like yet. It's been like different every time, but I don't know what to expect, so yeah, hopefully that will be cool. Yeah, at the moment Gaga is in Milan in Italy with Donatella Versace. Photos online. She looks stunning in Versace. She looks amazing all the time. Versace seems to bring out her Italian side. But yeah, it's October now, so ever closer to Art Pop. Exciting times. Anyway, I think I've said enough now. This video's gone on for a long time. So if anyone has any questions, comments, things that they want me to answer, anything they want me to say, anything I've missed, could be anything, let me know. And again, comment and subscribe and rate and everything. I really appreciate it, and I really love you, and I really am grateful for you watching and commenting. It really means a lot to me. So cheers, and I'll see you guys in another video hopefully. So yeah, see you later. Paws up.